Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am the one and the only demon Uchiha. And in today's video, I'll do my very best to tell the journey of Kashin Koji, everything that we know about him as well. But before we get started, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet or liked this video yet, please consider doing so and check out the other content on this channel. Without further ado, let's get into it. So, after Jiraiya's high-fought battle against Pain, he died a hero, sacrificing his life to give the key to defeating the mighty Akatsuki leader. After not getting reanimated, most of us thought that that was the end of Jiraiya, and in some ways, perhaps it is the end of Jiraiya. But fast forward to chapter 15 of Boruto and Naruto, Next Generation's manga. We are introduced to a new and mysterious organization called Cara. Among the members of Cara is Kashin Koji, who is assigned the mission of retrieving the vessel, who we eventually come to know as Kawaki. Essentially, Koji and Amado conspire to sabotage the airship transporting the vessel. The sabotage leads to the airship crashing, allowing Kawaki to escape. This move, as we learn, is part of their larger plan to weaken Jigen and eventually eliminate him. After the airship crashes, Koji encounters Ao on a thunder train. He entrusts Ao to retrieve the vessel and provides him with the necessary weaponry for the mission. As Team Konohamaru and Boruto search for Kawaki, Koji intervenes. He summons a toad that crushes Ao, killing him instantly. I believe at this stage we all kind of begin to see his connection to Jiraiya. Being able to summon toads is something that I believe very few people can do. I think only Jiraiya, Minato, Naruto, Konohamaru, and maybe Hagoromo can do. So considering the white hair and appearance, we all began to speculate that Koji might be Jiraiya or at least might have some connection to him. When confronted by Konohamaru, Koji engages in a battle where he reveals his ability to use the Rasengan. Again, another technique closely associated with Jiraiya. At this point, I think many of us thought that it was Jiraiya or a clone of Jiraiya. I remember I used to say that it was a clone made by Orochimaru, but now that I think about it, I think for a brief moment, I also used to say that Kawaki was a combo of Sasuke and Naruto's DNA. I don't know why I thought that, but anyway, back to the plot. Koji continues to observe Kawaki's interactions with Boruto and the rest of Team 7 from a distance. He decides not to engage directly, demonstrating his patience and tactical approach. Koji's patience and tactical approach are further highlighted when he and Delta plan to. He then enters the village without setting any alarms. So I think by now we knew how he was able to get into the Hidden Village, and it was due to the fact that his chakra signature is registered as Jiraiya's. This allows him to move through the village undetected, and I think more at this point it became about how is he Jiraiya, or how is he a clone of Jiraiya. But once inside, Koji uses a toad to locate Kawaki, who is taking shelter in Naruto's home. Deciding that it's too dangerous to engage Naruto directly, Koji continues to observe from a distance. He carefully monitors the interactions between Boruto, Kawaki, and Naruto, gathering information and waiting for the right moment to act. Delta also enters the village, triggering the alarm system. She locates Kawaki, who is watching a spar between Naruto and Boruto. She confronts Naruto in a fierce battle while Koji continues to observe from a distance. After the fight between Naruto and Delta, Naruto emerges victorious. Soon after, Jigen shows up directly via Kawaki's karma, and Koji realizes that while he thought he was probing Jigen's true intentions and his movements, it turns out that his motives were the ones being scrutinized. He realizes that there was no need for a vessel retrieval mission to begin with, which, as I mentioned earlier, that was the mission that he was assigned to. So a fight breaks out between Naruto and Jigen. Jigen teleports Naruto to another dimension and intends to leave him there. Sasuke, who had been tracking Jigen's movements and going off the intel of the Umbu Black Ops, decides to tell Naruto about his findings. He tracks Naruto's chakra to this other dimension, and he enters the scene with a kick to Jigen. This fight led to like one of the best fights in the entire Boruto series, maybe in the Naruto franchise as well. It might be top 10, maybe top 15. After Jigen destroys Naruto and Sasuke and barely leaves Sasuke alive, he retreats to a hideout, but he's weakened. This presents the perfect opportunity for Koji to put his plan into action. Koji confronts Jigen, and after Jigen's demise, well, medically anyway, we see the emergence of Isshiki Otsutsuki. Amado, who had defected to Konoha, revealed all the secrets about Cara, the true nature of Jigen and Isshiki. He discloses that Jigen was merely a vessel for Isshiki, and Isshiki was just using Jigen's body to revive himself. Amado also reveals that Koji was a clone of Jiraiya. Well, I believe Ishiki was the one that revealed that Koji was a clone of Jiraiya created to possess the same skills and abilities, but with the primary purpose of defeating Ishiki. However, just like Jiraiya, Koji also fails to eliminate the leader of a criminal organization, which is kind of funny because early on, like I said, Jiraiya failed to take down Pain of the Akatsuki, and his clone, Kashin Koji, fails to take down Ishiki of Cara. That's good writing on Kishimoto's part, I guess. But except Koji actually survives this. He doesn't die. He summons a toad and he gets away. And I believe that was the end of him until two Blue Vortex. Now, the question that most people have is, where did Kashin Koji retreat to? The theory that I have was that because he summoned a toad to come save him against Ishiki, I think naturally the toad would disappear back to Mount Miyaboku. So I believe that this whole time he's been in Mount Miyaboku. Now, Mount Miyaboku is believed to be located in the spirit world, and I'm saying that to say that in Two Blue Vortex, Kashin Koji doesn't seem to be affected by omnipotence, and because everyone on Earth in the physical plane of existence is affected by the technique. Sorry, I don't know what just happened. Because everybody's is affected by the technique, except a few of them, like Sarada and Sumeri, along with Ada and Daemon and the two Otsutsuki's, Boruto and Kawaki. It would explain why Kashin Koji isn't affected because he wasn't in the physical world, he was in the spirit world, which is where Mamiyaboku is suspected to be located. Another theory that I read was that this whole time he's been recuperating with Orochimaru. Orochimaru is an old friend of Jiraiya, so it would be cool to see some sort of connection between them. And he basically wasn't affected by omnipotence, just like how Sarada and Shimari wasn't, because some way, somehow, he's able to resist it. I think this is like a weak theory because it just seems like an attempt to reintroduce Orochimaru back to the story. Don't get me wrong, I would love to see Orochimaru back in the story, but I don't think this is how you do it. But moving along, we see in the last chapter of Two Blue Vortex that Koji is already aware of the Thorn Soul and he has encountered it before, which raises more questions. But I think for now I'll leave this video here. What do you guys think? Which part of his journey strikes you as odd? Do you guys have any more theories on Kashin Koji or like any interesting thing about him that I missed? Make sure to let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Give this video a thumbs up if you haven't already, and subscribe to the channel. We are almost at 100 subs, so thank you for that. But without further ado, I am Demon Uchiha, and I'm out.